Good evening. Here tonight to talk about veganism. Or should I alter that? Yes, I should. To talk about the individual animals. Every individual animal is, as I've said, individual. They have their own personality, every single one of them, even down to insects. Each has a mind that takes it, that makes it move around, that it makes it decide what to do, where to go. That's the very first similarity with us. It does have a brain, all have a brain that feels as a first thing. It feels because of the whole part of survival is a fear, a feeling and a fear of feeling pain. Every being feels pain. There is no escaping that fact. It is the only reason for them to want to survive is to avoid the pain. They know that the pain is bad, not just as a pain, but they know it to be life-threatening. They know it to be an ending of their life. So that is just the first massive connection with us, and it is the basic connection with us. Whatever else they do not possess, they possess this one thing. But they do possess more. The other basic things they share with us is sight. Even in the blind there is sight. Even the black bats that cannot see can see. Even in those fish below the seas that cannot see, they can see. It's just a different type of seeing. They all see. And very many see by far better than us, and see in so many different ways as well. Different types of things that we cannot see. For most, hearing. Let's go to the scent, smell, because that is probably the next most common amongst all species, is the smelling. It is one of the basic things that all life on Earth uses. Scent, even for insects, you know that that's a massive thing for them to be able to smell things from miles away. It's the reason that they can find things even so small from many miles away. So there's basically our senses, and then you've got hearing, and again basically all of species, all the things that live and move have hearing. So they've got, and then of course there's taste. There possibly are some that don't have specific types of taste, but they will have some basic sort of taste. Every one of them has some basic sort of taste. So there you go. basically all the main senses that we have are in all animals on Earth. Animals, insects and fish. And let's get this straight, animals are fish. There is no differing definition of what fish are. Just because we call them fish, they are still animals. We have no right above them other than our own interest in looking after ourselves. We have that right to do that. We, as a species, as all species, will try to look after our own species. And that is right, that's correct. But we do not need to be interfering in the lives of other species. And we should not be interfering in those lives. We have become over selfish, narcissistic, in arrogant, even in becoming perceived masters of the world. We control most of the world. We can do almost anything we like with the world and to it. But it is not right to be doing most of what we do to it. And certainly not what we do to the animals. This comes down to morals. It has taken thousands of years for us to even start to even really become to understand the morals that we should not be even killing ourselves. It's quite incredible that we do have a very, very, very big amount of people who would happily see many people crushed, killed, maimed. Yes, and it's something that we just need to stamp out of this human race. We do not have a right to do what we do to this world, to the animals upon it, and we do not need to. We have no need at all to abuse, use and consume animals. And this means in everything. There should be no use at all of animals, none. We don't need many of us are living proof that we do not need animals. All we need are ourselves. Ourselves, our friends, our family. That is all we need. We can live perfectly healthily without the animals. Of course, it's nice to be able to have some companionship with an animal, but that should always be on their terms and not ours. That is the equivalent of just being, say, out in your garden and some animal comes up to you and becomes friendly, then that is fine. But to actually own and use an animal, no. To buy in, no. To rescue, yes, is fine. Absolutely, if you have to rescue. But never, never to actually buy in from any breeder or buy from any farmer. Never. No way. Saving is the only reason that you could do that. That is heartening information. Please take notice of it.